What up guys? Today I want to go over my onboard air system on my 2019 Toyota Tundra. I have a 4-wheel inflation system. It's pretty similar to the wifey system that's sold online. I want to go over how I plumbed it, the parts I used, and what it takes to get a system like this. So let's get started. All right, the actual basis of my air system is a ARB twin air compressor. That is basically coming here and feeding my manifold right here. This is my main control system for airing up and airing down. This is my air relief valve. This is the valve for controlling the air coming into the manifold. And then obviously we got a pressure gauge here to read the air pressure when I'm airing up and airing down. So let me get the system connected and kind of show you how I use the system. All right, jump into the wiring. I have a 80 amp fuse. The ARB Twin comes with a inline fuse of 2 inline 40s. I went ahead and did a solid 80 right here under the engine bay. So like I said, 80 amps. And then I did switch the air compressor by this aux beam here. And this aux beam does control the air compressor on and off at the relay. Alrighty, to start, at each fender well, we do have a ARB chuck. So as you see here, there is a dust cover covering the air chuck. I did just run all the plumbing behind inside the frame, and then it pops through at each fender well, the ARB chuck. I'll show you on the front end as well how I did those above the control arms. So we simply go ahead and just grab our air hose. I have about 4-foot air hoses here. So I'm gonna be carrying 4 of these. So we just simply go ahead and grab them and plug them in. They're just regular air compressor fittings. So it plugs in like that simply. And then at this end, I have a locking air truck. It is an open flow, and we're simply just gonna open that, put it on the valve and plug it in, and we're done there. Alrighty, and then on the front end here, we have the same idea here with the air chucks. I went ahead and mounted them above the coil tower here, just using one of the bolts, and right there's the ARB chuck as well. So same exact thing, we're just gonna go ahead and plug that in, plug it in, and then come down to the tire, simply plug it in, lock it in, and we're done, good to go. Alrighty, now that we're all connected, we're simply gonna come here. As you see, there is 40 PSI in the tires currently. We're gonna go ahead and just pull this blue valve and just open it. As you see, it's gonna start deflating the tires. Alrighty, and then when you're all done, you simply just close the valve and it stops at the PSI you wanna be set at. Alrighty, you're done with the trail, you're ready to get on the road. You gotta air up these tires. So come on in, let me show you how I'm gonna air up the tires. So simply, there is air in the line coming up to the manifold. It is primed. So we're simply just gonna flip this valve, and this valve is gonna release air into the manifold and out to all the tires, and this air gauge will start coming up with PSI. So let's get started. Alrighty, once you're at your desired PSI, you're simply gonna come in and disconnect the tire here from the valve. Simply pull that, it's gonna come off, and then up here in the ARB chuck, you're just gonna pull it back and it releases, and you put your dust cap back on and you're ready to go. Alrighty, that's my onboard air system, my 4-way onboard air system. I'm going to go ahead and link all the parts I used in the description below so you can build the system for yourself. It's fairly simple. It speeds up the airing up and airing down process, but it also makes sure your PSIs are always even in all 4 tires. So if you ever have any questions about how I did this or how I did any of this process, go ahead and drop a question in the comment section. I will get that response to you. Visit back for more content, and thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.